everyone, welcome to our course for beginners. Today we will be creating our first HTML file. So let's jump into it. So I created a folder and I open my Visual Studio Code as an editor. You can use any editor you like to use. So I will come here, I'll create a file. I'll call it, for example, the index.html. You can call it any name you want, just make sure your extension is .html. Now, as you remember from our first video, any HTML document, it starts with a declaration. So we will do doc type, and here my Visual Studio Code helps me to finish it up. So if I do this, so you can see here doc type, then space and HTML. So we're telling the browser we're using the latest HTML. Then, if you remember, beneath that we open a tag which is called HTML, and then we have to close it as well. So we have open and closing, so all the content will go inside our HTML elements or tags. Okay, so this one, either you'll hear elements or you hear tags, and this is an HTML element, an opening element or opening tag, and closing element or closing tag. And then in here we'll put our body element or tag, and again this one is an open and closing. So most of our HTML elements and tags, they have an open and closing. There are few exceptions with a self-closing tags. We will go through them later in this course. So open and close, and then let's put some text here. Let's put, for example, a heading, and we have H1, and I'll say this is my amazing first page. I will save this one. So how we can open this in browser? I can go to the file here in my folder and just double click this, and it will open it for me in my default browser. I have Chrome as default, so it's opening this for me. So this is my first page successfully created from scratch. Move to H1, it will still rendered. I'll save it, open my browser, and I still can see my content.